set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Tucker McCann set to
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the 50, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. What a start defensively. I mean, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Rolling to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
5-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and the That position you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
At the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first and 10, it's Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And at the 25-yard line, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. That throw by Brady incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's throw there complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From midfield, here's Brady. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
First down.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Lamar Miller taking it in. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw. Different pass rushes are designed. You want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved. Fortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. Down and 10, once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A first down.
First and 10.
To the air again, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. Stafford for the third
but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run. This is Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Vincent Smith there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 24, Lions 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help.
On first down at Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Buccaneers 24, Lions 14. Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Vincent Smith, his second touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
For a Lion.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Buccaneers.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle to Smith.
Brady's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
15. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd down at the Lions' 42-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Down at the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He may try and run for this.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Stafford on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, Swift, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Now Prater to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Lions 35. Buccaneers 34. Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. Offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Gerard Harmon right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Brady, flush to his right. And he completes it to Cohen. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a play fake. Brady gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw there complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock, look at the situation, kick the field goal.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. He's going to have his running back like it's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Cohen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Buccaneers 42, Lions 35. Tucker.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
35.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south.